Let's go through some of the questions I had. One of the questions is, why did the police officer get so mad that it was in his name? Isn't it in the village's name? No, it isn't. Like, this is RyanTarby. He was a Tazewell County Sheriff's deputy. And what I did was I sued RyanTarby, Gary Hartzell, and Mark Skiles. So that judgment went in their name. I told them from the get-go, and I told these officers in my ear, you know, the village will pay your costs and that, but this is going to cost you in the long run. Here's an example. RyanTarby had the state's attorney represent him in this case, and they lost, okay? Well, then they paid my costs and whatever the judge told them to pay me. I'm not going to get into that, but they cut me a check and blah, blah, blah. Well, then after that, the Tazewell County state's attorney said, well, listen, this is an issue of a credit going on this, because you see, once you have a judgment against you, you have to report that on loans, especially house loans. So they tried to get me all, well, you have to release him. You have to release him because we paid. I said, I don't want to release nobody of nothing. I said, that's in his fucking name and that's going to stay in his name. So then, keep in mind that he had the state's attorney. Then he went out and got his own lawyer. This is Fleming and Unlawful, which they should have done from the get-go. If I can give any law enforcement any kind of advice, don't just rely on this village's police or lawyer. Go get your own fucking lawyer. You see, RyanTarby did, but it was too late. All right, regarding Simmons versus Tarby, United States District Court, 06-1153. Dear Mr. Simmons, it appears from the most recent filings in the above matter that the judgment and costs have been paid in full. They cut me a check. Therefore, in order to conclude this matter, please find the enclosed satisfaction of judgment. Please sign the satisfaction of judgment and verification by certification line, certifying it is true and correct, and return it to me at your earliest convenience. Well, you know where that got him? Nowhere. There's nothing that requires me to do that. I had a judgment against this law enforcement officer, and I was going to keep it, and I did. I never did release him of it. They may have paid the judgment and the cost, but that still is in his name. RyanTarby, every time he filled out a loan, he had to say that I had a judgment against him.